people out into the field and has them either live interact with their eyewitness to Sasquatch. Thank you very much for tuning in to my Wednesday live show. We are going to answer questions, and I just like to roll right from the hip. Let's just get into it. Let's ask the hard questions. We always get dozens and dozens of them. Some cool dozens and dozens and dozens of them. Hundreds, maybe? No, I think dozens and dozens. So I thought I'd give you all a little. I think I've showed a photograph of this. Got to be very careful with it. Ooh, there's another one. I can't do. Ooh, careful. I can't do the fourths. All those three sit on this magnificent Sasquatch made structure. I witnessed by multiple individuals. Sasquatch were taking apples from us. They put this out there, and this, guys, the stuff I'm seeing about this. Notice how. Look at this. See that line of where there's like that chalky top. See what I'm talking about? There's a line there. You see that? This is such a work of art. All four of these stones, oh, I can't even, like, all four of these stones were touched by Sasquatch, gathered by Sasquatch. I'm gonna show you guys something too. That this is how they're my teachers. So see how it's kind of got the white on one side and the bottom. So this was in somewhere where this was up gathering calcium on all the stones. They were all up gathering calcium, and the bottoms were submerged somewhere. Hello, Andy. Hello, guys. Awesome. I'll answer questions. So I'm just going to talk about this incredible. Actually, the Inuit people make this. They call them Inuksuts. So, but what's amazing and so cool. Look at that line. That's the way it was made, guys. And this last rock to put it up. Look at this. Look how delicate that is. Like, see, it could just fall over like nothing. We believe Jane made this, and that's just totally a theory based on intuition, because we've been hearing her. She's been coming around, and we believe Jane made this for us. But it took a delicate, like a giant Sasquatch, even if it's Jane, she's big, gently put this all together and left that for us. See how delicate that is? Like, and it was just sitting there by where we were taking the apples. So, but what my teachers were trying to teach me, I had, so Ashley came over yesterday. She was there when this structure was discovered. She has the photographs. We were lining it all up, and we were noticing all these cool things about it. And then I had an epiphany, because the Sasquatch are my teachers, and they're always trying to teach me something. And I always have a lesson to learn. I have to really think about it. This is powerful, guys. It's really powerful. Clearly, as I was just saying, all these stones were taken from a spot, and there should be holes where these stones sit. Where were they taken from? That's what I'm being taught. That's the lesson. I need to go and find the spot where all of these stones were pulled out from. All of them. There'll be holes where these were. I need to go there. I need to find that spot. And you say, well, how do you do that? That's impossible. How could you possibly find the spot? And the answer is, I don't know. Actually, I do know how I have to find it. I have to manifest it. So this journey is very, very spiritual. It's very, very connected, intellectual, telepathic. It's very, very deep. It's very soulful. It's very rich on so many levels. Connecting to nature is that way. If you walk around barefoot, touch the trees, feel the sphagnum moss on your toes, and connect, feel the beings that live there, and become part of nature, something brilliant and amazing happens. And that's what my teachers want from me. They want me to find where these stones go, and I'm going to do it. And I don't know how. I can't track for where it is. I have no idea where to look, but I'll know it when I see it. And that's what this discovery is all about, is going to another frequency, taking things to another level. That's what Jane Goodall did. That's what Diane Fossey did. You know what I mean? That's what these people that do these incredible discoveries, they do impossible things. How people ask me, how are you going to film another Sasquatch video? I don't know, but I will. Something will happen, a way will happen, a miracle will transpire, and I'll get some incredible piece of footage. So I know this is so amazing, such a brilliantly, wonderfully built structure, and I admire and I'm so grateful for it. The fact that a Sasquatch, there were three other people there when this happened. Kyle was there, Ashley was there, and I believe it was Gabrielle was there. There's no doubt we had Sasquatch coming around. Even I think Craig was also there too. It was pretty amazing. We had a real rich level of people, and I almost stepped on this. It was just a little nothing over by where we have 4 trees we're putting apples on that are within about 15 yards of each other. It's in the video about James. must have put that up there where I walk around and stuff. But I'll tell you guys, it's an incredible, incredible gift. This has happened to me a few times before. I've documented it, but that's the layers and the levels. That's why it's so wonderful to work, and people get so addicted to this discovery process because these aren't just. I treasure animals. Animals are much more amazing than we give them credit for, but these are awesome beings. Like physically awesome, mentally awesome, spiritually deeply connected. That's why they've evaded us so successfully, right? That's the answer, is they're just that amazing. And that's why most of you are so attracted to this, and you know it. And the other people that don't know how amazing these guys are, you'll learn, or you'll live in ignorance. So, and I believe you'll learn. I believe in you. So, hello, Todd from New Hampshire. Hello. Thank you for your work. You're welcome, David Watts. How many EFGs? I don't know what an EFG. There's and Kyle's coming out again this year. He's got 2 trips. The kid's gonna kick some ass. I talked to Ashley for you, Kyle. Oh my God, Kyle, you might be in trouble, dude. Because Ashley's talking about so you all can know that I'm training people like Kyle, like Ashley, like Craig, like Stefan, like Darren, like it just goes on. Matt and Bob, all these people are getting trained to go out when I'm not there because I'm only out there every second weekend. It's my dream to have a fully operational, always someone there research area where we're all sharing information and we're all logging it and collecting data, just like my late great friend and mentor John Benedego would have liked. So this is my dream and it's coming to fruition. So Kyle, Ashley is like, well, if I'm going out with Kyle and you're not going to be there, 4 people go on an expedition, and that's the maximum that I do is 4 people, me and 3. She goes, I can bring 2 other. I got 2 other girls to come out with me. Kyle won't mind. And I trust Kyle, and there are other safety measures that are going to be put into place to make sure everybody's really safe. But and wouldn't that be just amazing? So 2 newbies, experienced Ashley, experienced Kyle, just out there looking and following their heart and feeling the energy and loving nature and moving forward this discovery, because the more I meet people like this, the more powerful this discovery becomes. Even you, and I'm talking to you right now. Yes, you help. It matters. Your thoughts matter, your feelings matter, and maybe it's you that makes this discovery. It's just something amazing happens, some miracle. It could be anybody, you know. Who am I to say how special and amazing you actually are and what it could take to make this discovery? You go camping and you see a break, you follow a trackway, and boom, there's a Sasquatch, and you get the incredible video on your camera. It could be you, and all the power to you to do that. So this is not a competition. This is a cooperation. We'll fail if we compete. So hello from Maine. I'd love to go to Maine. I've never been there. Hello, Michael Switcher. Howdy, y'all. The Sasquatch and Cowboy. Good day, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Show me Sasquatch. is this person's name? Show me Sasquatch. Have a giant 23-pound arrowhead. Cool. Good for you. 23 pounds. What the hell? Arrowheads are just tiny. What do you mean by that? You don't think that an arrowhead was made because you can't shoot a 23-pound arrowhead? Cool. Maybe you mean Sasquatch shoot it? That's interesting. Hey, James. Good evening, everyone. Sunny day. I'm coming to see Mr. Penner tomorrow. I'm going to Vancouver Island, and my Throwback Thursday and my Sasquatch Sunday are going to be out in the bush in British Columbia up by Adams Lake, and then out on Vancouver Island. So do you offer excursions for a price? Yes, I do expeditions. DiscoveringBigfoot.org is my website. That's what I do. My expeditions are so booked this year, it's ridiculous. so many people. Phil, just keep sending them to me, Phil. But yeah, gosh, so booked. So many amazing things, so many amazing people coming out. Discovering Bigfoot Part 2 is on the block. Right here. There it is. It's on the computer right now. Getting her done. So kind of exciting. New Sasquatch footage, I guarantee it, because it's in the computer. Brand new Sasquatch footage. Yeehaw! Just doing my southern accent. So I need some work. I know I need some work. You think my southern accent's bad. You should hear me talk Scottish. It's much worse, eh? I'm in a kind of a funny mood. So happy mood. What's up, Todd? Much love from Oregon. Man, I need to go to Oregon. Oh my God. I've been down to Washington, and then I've been up to California, but just not to. How did I even miss? I flew down to California, and I drove down through Washington on the coast, and I saw that beautiful coastline that goes all the way down to Oregon. Just gorgeous. I love that terrain. I love that kind of wild coast. It's so cool. So, James Boom. Yes, the big boom. Joseph. Hi from Georgia. Being that Sasquatch are so in tune with nature, have you ever heard of Bigfoot troops that moved away from Mount St. Helens months before the blast? Not at all. I don't know anything about that. How could we document that, right? How would we know? If they want to move away, you're just never going to know, right? So, and you can quote me on this. I know I'm stepping out of my realm of blah, 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 but the Sasquatch would know. They know so much about nature. From what I've seen with my native teachers, the Sasquatch would know. And it's the explanation for that would be ridiculous and long. Expeditioners understand how if Mount St. Helens was going to erupt, I am strongly convinced, 98% convinced the Sasquatch would know. That's why I kind of question that whole the bodies and stuff moved by men in black. And that could happen. I could be wrong. But just based on my own opinion, based on my own experiences, they're that good. I could see them knowing and being able to evade that successfully. Mark Twain Forest, hello, show me Sasquatch. Mark Twain Forest, where's that? Lewis and Clark I've been to in so it's not the same. Show me Sasquatch. Ozarks. Sorry, I got my... You stay back, Missy. I got my Roddy over here. She's going to charge through and smash all my camera. Here, you go that way. Have you experienced mind speak? Oh my God, that's... Yes. So much. That's what I do. I have a video on it. And I think that's how... I was just talking about in the show. How am I going to find this? I'm going to feel it. Maybe they'll show me. Maybe universal, there's some universal connection. Maybe I can remote view it, right? Third Eye Spies. Watch the movie Third Eye Spies, ladies and gentlemen. So I have experienced mind speak tremendously. So much mind speak. I've talked about it in the show tremendously. And that's from Jagos. Welcome, because perhaps you haven't heard that or seen that video yet. I have a wonderful video on mind speak. It's amazing. Mike Patterson is putting out bad stuff about you, saying that you are actually trying to kill a Sasquatch. Isn't that crazy? You start so, because I have the video that says Todd standing versus the plan to kill Sasquatch, and people aren't watching it. So let the rumors. It's a lie. So what do you want me to say? It's a lie. It's not true. I'm going to stop the people that had a plan to kill Sasquatch. And after really been down that road, I'll say it one last time, really keeping an open mind and thinking about it. It's just something that I could never have anything to do with, ever participate in. Not even close. Because ladies and gentlemen, I kept an open mind, kept an open heart, thinking, man, what are the benefits? What are the pros versus the con? I stepped back and logically looked at it. And then what happens is your heart gets involved. You're passionate about the discovery. What do you know about these beings and how do you feel about them? And I would always, if you're going to harm a Sasquatch and if you have the ability to do so, I'm going to verse you. It's me versus any plan to harm and kill a Sasquatch. So, and don't do it because unless you have incredible amounts of technology and, helicopters and thermals and I don't even think that's going to be enough, to be honest. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, just don't do it. Don't verse them. There's no need to. We're going to get this discovery done. We're going to get this discovery done, guys. Like this is, I'm going to get like people that have, psychic abilities to touch this and feel this and tell me about it and look at the pictures of Jane and look at the pictures that I have of Sasquatch. Jane is video 4 for those of you who don't know. I have a picture of her kicking around. Everything's a bit of a mess right now because I'm doing post-production. I got hard drives all over the place working on my next movie. Hey, Todd, do you think Sasquatch could be evolved Gigantopithecus? I believe they are. Human species such as Neanderthal, Hybritris. What are your thoughts? I think they're the evolved. I have evidence, and I've seen evidence that substantiates they are the evolution of Gigantopithecus blackie. profoundly. So very, very likely. And that's the theory that I support the most, for the most part. Hi, Todd from San Diego, California. Hello. Thanks for sending out the awesome photo of Jake and Jane. You're welcome. Yes, you got a photo of Jake and Jane. EJ, she put this. She put this on this. I just got to do it one more time. It's so cool. Look, she put it right on like that. And man, you just shake it a little bit, like it's not on there good. And the other thing too is it was on like uneven ground, right? So I'm quite convinced. And this is just a hunch, honestly. I thought I heard Jane. I heard a Sasquatch. It sounded like Jane. Felt Jane in a bit of a mind speak. An expeditioner, Ashley, felt Jane, has a picture of Jane, feels it's Jane. This is all just really just feelings and hunches and um, theories, maybe even. And we need to prove it right, prove it wrong, right? But yep. Even if it wasn't Jane, though, it was a Sasquatch. So maybe a relative of Jane, but it was a Sasquatch that did it. We heard a female Sasquatch. Such cool stuff going on with this discovery process right now. Get excited, guys. I'm so excited about just, it seems that when COVID hit and my life just, right before COVID hit, my life just went spiraling in absolute chaos. And then COVID hit and it all kind of seemed to match. I was like, man, my life was in total chaos personally. My children, my wife took my children away from me and tried to never give them back to me. And I was devastated. I'm just going to be really transparent with you guys. Now they're back. I have full custody. They're so happy. I'm so happy. I have all these incredible people coming into my life. You know, Kyle and James, you guys are awesome. You know, I take you guys out. This is Darren. This is Matt. This is Bob. This is Stefan. This is all you guys. Jason. I just can go on and on. I apologize for all the numerous people that I didn't just mention, Stefan. But I'm so grateful for what you guys bring to the table. I'm so grateful for my cooperation with you guys and how much you guys have changed my life. And you know, all these expeditioners, they all know. Every single one of them. You guys know. Like, for years, I've been telling people, they come on an expedition with me, I'm pretty upset. You know, I'm in a pretty bad place, but I'm doing my expeditions, I'm doing my live shows, because this was good therapy for me. It just helped me get away from the court and all the crap, and all the family court is a freaking disaster, and fathers have absolutely no rights. We're treated like vermin, and it's horrible. We don't have equal rights, and everybody should be concerned about that. So, but I'm just so happy right now. My children are so happy. You know, my family is so happy. Like, everything is coming together. The people that just keep jumping into my life, Discovering Bigfoot Part 2 coming, these new conscious vitality people that I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about that. But this new network that I'm working with, all these new people in my life are just so profoundly like and all the incredible success. Sasquatch are back. They're taking apples. They're interacting. They're coming around. They're making breaks for us fresh. Like, it's all coming together, guys. That's how you know when things are firing on all cylinders like that, when there's a path before you can't see it and everything just falls into place so perfectly. You know you were meant to do it. Even if it's a hard road, it's not an easy path. No one's ever made the discovery of Bigfoot happen, ever. And we, all of us, you guys are part of this. Know it. Don't believe it. Know it. You're a part of it. Your questions matter. Your feelings matter. Your positivity. Your belief that we can do this. We can really do this. John Benedigo died. And he spent so many decades, 40 plus years that I know of at least. You know, Jeff Meldrum, his whole life has been devoted to this. Is he going to pass before the Sasquatch get discovered? Nope, he won't. So he's earned the right to see this discovery come to fruition. And that's the way it is. It's going to happen. It's coming. I can feel it. So, like, I feel it. I know it's all coming together. And I'm so excited about it. So please film it when you find the spot. Okay. I am filming lots of stuff. Can we get through this episode without talking about Les Stroud? Nope. They're my mentors. I love those guys. So it's important that we have these discussions. They're prudent to answering the questions. Hello, Todd. Peace. Thank you, Royal Creations, for tuning in today. Hey, Todd from Blue Vendetta. Cool to see Survivor Man. Stick up for you, Todd. Thank you. I really appreciate that as well. Hey, from England. Oh my God, so early. Thanks for tuning in. Karen? It's not Karen, it's Karen. Thank you for tuning in today. Miss Cody! Oh my God, one of the people I didn't mention. How come you're not a mediator? Cody TKO, my brother. Cody. Oh man, Cody. Darn it, brother. Coming down to Vancouver Island, going to the sailboat. I can't believe you don't know that. Man, my life has been chaos. So much apologies. That's my brother. That's were you the first expedition ever, Cody? I think Cody was the first expedition ever. Oh, I miss you, brother. Cody is such a tough dude. Holy crap. Like what a tough dude. You know, when you do what I do, you see people's metal, right? So we're out in the bush and something comes charging at us hard, big. So I'm the leader of the expeditions. I take 3 steps forward, and I even draw my gun because it could be a bear coming and he's got high ground. And this is thunder rolling at us hard. Dead silent, something's charging, smashing. It's a charge hard. So I identify that it's a Sasquatch. I see that it's a Sasquatch. I holster my gun. I look to my left. There's Jonathan. He went and picked up the shotgun right on my shoulder right there. I look to my right. There's Cody right on my shoulder. No gun. He's got a knife. No one's touching Todd standing while I'm here. Those are my boys. Like, and then the expedition is amazing after that, right? Like, a lot of people get scared, and it's okay. I can tell you, even later on that expedition, somebody got scared, was jumped and was scared, but that's a brave dude too. You can be scared and be brave too, you know. I don't want to talk too much about, but I've seen people get scared, but they stay. I've heard men say, "Dude, I'll like curl up and hide under a chair, but I won't leave." I admire that, right? And somebody like that will get braver, will get more confident, you know. But Cody and Jonathan that were there on that expedition at that time, at that moment, I mean, that's like something that's charging at you like thunder. Most people back away. Most those dudes were not hiding behind me. They were shoulder to shoulder with me. Like they were pushing. They were like, "We got you, brother." So when they weren't supposed to do that, I told them not to do that. If that happens, they're supposed to just stay back, even listen. If it would have been a bear, I would have had words for them. I'd have been like, this way, that way. As the bear comes in and moves a certain direction, I'll push them a certain way to get them to safety, and then I'll manage the bear. But that wasn't happening because I wouldn't have even said that to you, Cody, because I know what your answer would have been. It'd have been, "F you. You're not going anywhere. I got a knife, and this is a fight, and we're in it." You know what I mean? And I meet people like that. I'm not gonna say so many people like that, but Jonathan, it was a U.S. Ranger, right? Tough dude, came in his military, uh, in his uniform, right? His working uniform. I forget what they call it, but like Jonathan, forever, awesome, amazing, right? So these are the people that just have so enriched my life, teach me lessons, stood by me all through all the crap that I went through in courts and stuff. Cody testified for me, right? That's expeditioners were testifying to help save my children from the abuse they were going through. What do you say to that? Like, how has the Bigfoot discovery been to you? I know there's haters and angry people out there. I've never seen so much integrity and honor in the people that I've worked with every day. The most amazing men and women come and work with me. And it's made my life so rich, so abundant, so happy. So that's why, and I'm telling you this because I know a lot of people, like there's a guy, Neo was what he called himself. He did Utah Sasquatch stuff, and he did an expedition, and it went so badly that he quit Sasquatch. You know what, dude? Buck up. Get back out there. Don't quit. We need you. We need your help. We need your insight. Like this was a powerful human being that had powerful perspectives and stood up for honor and integrity. A good person. I've had trouble too, dude. I went to here's some news. I went to Alabama. I met that really nice lady in Alabama, and she was so gung ho. She's a former police officer, military experience. She was so amazing, and then something terrible happened, and she there was an incident, and she got arrested, and I think she's in jail for it, and I feel awful about it. She's a wonderful daughter that needs her excellent mom, and but I didn't quit. That's a problem. A big incident happened. It was in the newspapers, and I am partially responsible because I introduced 2 people, and one person drew a gun on the other person and shot them, and that person went to jail for, you know, attempted murder, and that was me facilitating stuff. But you don't stop. You can't quit. When you do great things, lots of stuff's going to happen, right? There's going to be fallout all over the place from stuff, right? You do the best you can. You keep moving forward. You can't quit. So that's my message to Neo from Utah. So thanks to Cody. I can't make you a mediator because the damn thing doesn't allow mediation. I don't think YouTube's allowing mediators anymore. Hi Todd, Jody from Cape Mass. Are there Bigfoot in Massachusetts? I'm not sure. There's a lady. Gosh, like I have a wonderful. Look at this. Check it out. I had this wonderful lady who went and bought me all these incredible T-shirts. I won't. I know your name, but I'm not gonna say her name because give her some anonymity. But yeah, I love to go. The best clams I ever had were in Massachusetts, but I didn't see a Sasquatch there. I landed in Boston to go to the Adirondacks with Kyle, and on the way, where did we do that, Kyle? Was it on the way there or the way back? I think it was on the way there. We stopped in Massachusetts and had clams, the best I've ever had. And I've had good clams. Those were unreal delicious. Hey, Todd, do Sasquatch have tribal hierarchy? Yes, I believe they do. I strongly believe they do. Such as Big Male being chief, yes, and Jane being the shaman. I think there's a male shaman too. If she is the shaman, do they have a belief structure? Absolutely. I'm firmly convinced their belief structure is based on what Native Americans and First Nations people have been taught about the Great Spirit. Powerful messages in there, guys. Powerful spiritual connections. Beautiful too. Really, really beautiful. Very wise. I was even seeing honestly, I was seeing stuff in Buddhism that was the same message that Native elders here in North America were teaching. Even and in Viking stuff, and then in just in all these different cultures, even in the Bible, the Christian Bible, these cool philosophies that are beautiful, and it's not strange how they're in Buddhism and in Native American culture, and powerful philosophies that connects us all together. And there's a reason. I've seen so much similarity in these philosophies and stuff, and there's a good reason for that because there is a communication going on. Buddhists will talk about it. The Native people will talk about it. Spiritual connections to the animals, to the land, and it connects further than that. So, and the Sasquatch, literally Jeffrey, the Sasquatch, I am convinced were the teachers to the Native Americans and First Nations people about wilderness and about their spirituality, about even things like the spiritual animal rituals. I believe they're the ones that initiate that. I'd love to see another movie, and it's coming. It's definitely coming. So, hello from Cheehaw, Alabama. Woo! That's right beside the Talladega Forest. Man, I can't wait to go back. I have pictures on my Instagram. I just fell in love with that place. I'll tell you, there are Sasquatch there. Cheehaw. That's the Cheehaw Forest. They have like Sasquatch, or they call it Bigfoot, little pictures, and I haven't had a sticker on my fridge for a while till someone I think stole it, or maybe one of the 3-year-olds got it. But yeah, the Cheehaw Forest is famous for Sasquatch, and they are there. I saw the tree breaks, I saw the tracks, and I felt their energy, and they weren't friendly to me specifically, but they're there, and I'm convinced those pools. So there's pools, beautiful pools. You'll see that my pictures on Instagram. I believe the Sasquatch cool themselves there at night. See, during the day there are people there. The Sasquatch push away, but at night they go cool off and clean up in those pools. And I have significant evidence to substantiate that. But I shouldn't even be talking about that though, because I don't want people out there. This is the Sasquatch don't have much space in the Talladega Forest. It's big, but there are limitations, and they're being encroached upon, and new trails are being built, and more people are going into the wilderness, and I don't want them pushed anymore. So I think that's why I felt such, such a pushback from them with me, because when I come, it's videos, it's bringing attention to it, and they don't want that. So I admire them and really respect them for saying, no, we don't want you. We know who you are, we know what you represent, and we say no. All right, we're having a good show, aren't we? I'm having fun. Filthy McNasty, absolutely not. It's impossible for him to do that. I don't know what that question was. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you'd like. I'm reading Andy's things. Have access. We have 240 videos. Oh my God. The Bigfoot website, virtual. That's so cool. Yeah, read what Andy's saying there because he knows. You're the man, Todd. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, Todd. Can you find Sasquatch outside North America like Europe? I don't know about Europe because the Vikings didn't talk about about them in the Scandinavian countries, right? And then Germany was the Black Forest. There's not much room there, so and there's no legends of it, right? In Europe specifically, I'm talking about. So I could be wrong, but because I haven't been there. Actually, I was in Sweden, and I say no. They took me around Sweden. I was like, no way. Nope, nope, nope. I don't think so. I don't think so. Late to the party. Hi, Todd. Hello, Adam. You can always watch the replay. Hi, Todd from Amityville, New York. Hello, Royal Creations. Boom. You guys are awesome. Boom. We're here about the boom. Uh-oh. Kyle's probably responding to that. Yeah. Please stop the notification sounds. Sorry, people are trying to I get it's got to happen. When is the new documentary coming out? Just in a couple months, I think. So, hey Todd, Cape Cod here. No Bigfoots. Yeah. So there's Carlos. In his opinion, there are no Bigfoots there, and I don't have enough information to deduce a opinion. Savannah Bigfoot Todd, do you mind putting your phone on vibrate? The whistles. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to do about that. That seems legit, guys. Actually, I can't turn that damn thing off. This new Samsung phone is more complicated. Oh my god, it's really ticking people off. Todd, turn the notification. I'll do it for the next show, guys. Oh, that sucks. These freaking phones are so damn complicated. It takes. By the time I get to know the darn phone, I'll have to get a new one. Everybody's upset about the notifications. My apologies, people. Please accept my apologies. Beaver Mount encounter here in Quincy, British Columbia. So there was an encounter. I'd love to hear about it, Jeremy. Sasquatch encounter at gmail.com. Or there's an email you can send on the Discovering Bigfoot website. Show Me Sasquatch says, I think you validated your findings. You should move forward without looking back. Mindset is most important in the field. Only high frequency thoughts. Too many can't clear the... That's really good advice. I agree. I really, I feel like I am really focused on moving forward. Well, I look back for my experiences to draw on my new decisions that I'll make. I think that's appropriate. But yeah, it's good advice. Thank you. Todd, thank you for what you do. You're welcome, Julie Song. Love the shows, Todd. Are Sasquatch texting you? Nope. Hello from the land of the Yowies. That means you're from Australia. G'day, mate. I say g'day. I've said g'day since Crocodile Dundee come out. I just like it. G'day. It works. I don't have the accent. Hello, Todd. Can you find Sasquatch outside North America? I answered that. Lots. I would expect like in China, Australia. I am strongly convinced there. I've seen some good evidence about the Yowie. Really good stuff. Russia. Not in South America though. They have what's that thing called? The Azul or something. They have a little green thing. So I'm sorry about the thing, guys. Sorry about that. When's the documentary coming out? I just talked about that. Todd's a full-time researcher. That's right. I am a full-time Sasquatch researcher. If you'd like to help with the cause, if you're passionate about this discovery, I am a full-time Sasquatch researcher. I don't know how many people in the world can say that, but I'm honored to be able to say something like that. And if this matters to you, if it's really important to you, your donations go to move to this discovery moving forward. And you can do that at Patreon at the link that Andy's put up here or discoveringbigfoot.org. So, yeah, Todd must be looking at these. Yeah, Todd must not be looking at these comments. I am. I really am. Hi, Todd. What are your thoughts on the Mount St. Helens stories? I talked about it earlier. I think it's unlikely that could happen because I expect the Sasquatch would have known that Mount St. Helens is going to erupt. Yeah, take a pic. And nobody believes, says Carlos. I think I know what you mean. Thank you for Jake and Jane. And they're so cool. I love. Oh, you must have got those Jake and Jane photographs too. I'm so honored that people are putting that up, and that's so cool. You know what? I think Jake and Jane would love that. I don't know why. Hey, Todd from Arlington, Washington. Hello, Don. Why don't you leave the Rubik's Cube instead of apples? Why don't you leave a Rubik's Cube instead of apples? Because I don't think that's a good gift. Yeah, and I don't think they would embrace that. It's kind of technological, and they don't do technology stuff. They stay away from it. So, you matter, Uncle Todd. Oh, thanks, Cody. I miss you, Cody. Damn it, dude. So much going on. So I got to talk to you, Cody. You got to call me. What's your take on the Kandahar Giant? I never heard of it until now. I don't think. Thank you for the 8x10 Sasquatch. There you go, John. That's awesome, guys. I'm so glad. Thanks for the Jake and Jane autograph picture. You guys are so welcome. So, it's so cool that that's happening. Would you get better results one-on-one relationship instead of bringing anybody with $3,000 on your expedition? Well, this is from Filthy McNasty. I started the expeditions. Um, I had a family member who was in medical distress, so I needed to generate some revenue. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. So I did the expeditions. They were expensive. They were hard. They like you wreck equipment. I wrecked my vehicle. Driving down those roads, hundreds of kilometers, just destroyed my Jeep Patriot. Um, but what happened was I learned from these people. Even being a teacher, I learned. And then I built relationships with these people. And then I started passing the knowledge on. And the expeditions just flowed into this wonderful. I had no intention. It was Survivor Man that first told me to do the expeditions, take people out. I'm not doing that crap. I would never do something like that. But it's really evolved into something amazing, and it's so enriched my life. I don't know what I would do. Cody, I would never have met Cody. You like Cody has Cody and James and Darren and all these people, Matt, Ashley, all these people have enriched my life. They become like just wonderful friends, new friends I met last year, Jason, and I know I'm forgetting so many people. So many people. I apologize. But I just loving these building these new relationships with these powerful people, and it's made me so rich. If you really understand what that word means, like I just feel so powerful. Captain Firefighter William, my friend brother, like we bled together, and like I just special, really special bonds that I've made. That it's wonderful, and I'm able to earn a living and be a full time Sasquatch researcher because of that. So I literally I take out amazing people and they have a wonderful time. They have the time of their lives. So many people. It's such an enriching experience. Coming out 7 days, 7 nights, backcountry wilderness. Forget about your bills, your time, your all the paradigms, phone calls, being late. It's all over. You just let go and walk around in the wilderness, interact with Sasquatch, love nature, drink the water from the glaciers, and eat incredible, amazing food, and just cleanse, like soulfully cleanse. And that is probably the number one reason I still do expeditions. It's not even about Bigfoot anymore. I had a man's wife call me and say, so this gentleman came out and he had to argue with his wife. He almost got a divorce over it. They had a big fight about him coming over on an expedition. I didn't know this because I would have told him not to do it. But he came out and he did the expedition and he went back and he was so changed, like his children and his wife. His wife called me next year and said, told me what happened because I didn't know. And she said, he is a better man now. He's coming out with you every year. And I love the guy. And I've seen a change in him. This is going to be his third year this year. And he's happier, he's healthier, he's wiser, he's more connected. And that's the number one reason I do these expeditions now. Nothing to do with Sasquatch. It's men and women's lives are enriched. Ask Kyle. He's on here right now. He'll tell you he is happier, healthier, wealthier. He's growing, he's learning. I see that guy do stuff inspired in such beautiful ways, right? So I could go on all day about all these people that come out and do this, and it just changes your life, guys. It's connecting to nature, and it's beautiful. It's so wonderful, and that's the number one reason I do it. And then, of course, we can help facilitate this incredible Sasquatch discovery. And the Sasquatch are their teachers. James is out there in Adams Lake, and he's learning about the Sasquatch. He goes out there, he has his own interactions, he has his own experiences. He's got his Sasquatch up there that are amazing individuals, and he has it's enriched his life. It's changed his life in beautiful, brilliant, wonderful ways. So, dude, I heard some crazy stuff on the internet about Sasquatch recovering after Mount St. Helens. I don't know anything about the Mount St. Helens stuff, guys. So, if your mindset has been in the woods by birth, not driving off, I hear what you're saying already. This is from Show Me Sasquatch. Not driving off asphalt into the woods, but making a difference. I understand what he's saying. I believe he's talking about how Sasquatch have always been in the woods. They're born and raised there. They're very special and different because of it. If this cuts out, guys, there's something weird going on with my phone right now. I hit some buttons to try to turn the notifications off. and now it's doing some weird stuff. So if it cuts out, my apologies. The show's over if it cuts out. Hello from the UK. Thank you, John Fitz. Um, are you up for a challenge? Join Todd on Bigfoot expeditions. You can go apply. Yes, for 2023. Hey, I've been trying to get out, but that creek in northwest Montana that VU weren't sure were you really wanted to Sasquatch it, found it kind of nervous. That's a lot of stuff there from 24/7 TX. If you're nervous, be careful. Don't go out alone. Use caution. Be extremely cautious. Do not risk. Be extremely cautious. Hello from Ireland. Love what you do. Thank you. I never been to Ireland, but my paternal, or no, yeah, my paternal grandmother's was her last name. Her name was Vi Ireland. So I think I have some Irish in me. And I go do a pretty good Irish accent. No, that was it. That was Scottish, wasn't it? Never mind. But I'd love to go to Ireland. It's green there, right? The green. Beautiful, beautiful green. Hello, Todd. Can you find Sasquatch? That was asked me already. Am I doing this again? Native American hillbilly. Show me Sasquatch. Okay. When Todd has availability in the U.S., my son and I are definitely going out. That's so cool. I want to do more stuff with expeditions. I do want to go to the United States and do expeditions. So I'm attached to Mississippi. I'm attached to Alabama, and I have connections in so many southern states. I'd love to go there. Love your 8x10s you sent me from Maine here. You're welcome, John. The 8x10s are awesome, aren't they? Hey, Todd, why does Jane look like she has eyes of a lion? I never thought that. And I don't know. Well, remember, like she was filmed in direct sunlight with snow on the ground. So not only is there direct sunlight in her face or on her face, but the light is bleaching off the snow. And if you know anything about wilderness survival, man, that burns your eyes out. So her eye color is going to be obscured by the videography and obscured by the light, and then potentially biologically somehow changed by the overabundance of light. So, can't wait for discovering Bigfoot Part 2. Thank you. I'm very excited about it. Simple Liver, show me Sasquatch. Do you think Sasquatch or Sasquatch family would show themselves if you introduced your... Oh. Huh. I don't know. I'm taking my boy out this year. My boy's 13, and he's going to do his first expedition ever. He's going with two amazing gentlemen from the UK. One young boy who wrote a report in his school and presented it about my Sasquatch research. I'm very flattered by, and his father. So they seem like they're goofy, and I love goofy. So hello, Marty. Marty, let it be. Boom, we have it. Do you have Bigfoot questions that need answers? Yeah, the Facebook group is really cool. A lot of these expeditioners I know, like Darren and James, Jason. There's a lot of my expeditioners that really own that Discovering Bigfoot fan page, and I really encourage you to go ask them questions. Hi, Todd, Andy. What tree X's are meant to signify? Thanks. Tree X's mean no more. Don't go any further. So if you're following a Sasquatch trackway, you see an X, don't go past it. It's disrespectful. Or if you're following a Sasquatch trackway and you want to tell them you're not going to track them anymore, put an X up. It's very respectful. It's respectful to do that, and it's very respectful to not pass it when they've made it. And they make those X's obvious. You got to be, if you're a tracker and you're following tracks and you can't see the X, whew, that's a big mistake. Why should South America, why is it, I don't know. Well, the Aleush is what they're called. I believe the Aleush is the dominant species there, and the Aleush are real, guys. So, yeah, I'm extremely convinced of it by local testimony, what people have to say. I'm just going to do a couple more questions, guys. Hey, Todd, love your work. Have you considered interviewing the makeup artist for a documentary to prove they are real? Hey, Todd, love your work. Have you considered interviewing the makeup expert for interviewing a makeup expert for your documentary to prove they're real? Actually, funny you mentioned that. I do have a guy coming out this year. So I'm not going to name his name, but I have a special effects makeup artist coming out this year. Listen to me very careful before the rumors start flying. He is an expert when it comes to special effects makeup, and he's firmly convinced that there's no way that those are masks, and he wants to come out and discuss that with me. I'm going to do a show with him because that's his perspective precisely, is there's no way that's a mask. It's real because he does this for a living, and that's it. I know the rumors are going to fly about that. It's going to be crazy. But you know what? I care. But when it comes to rhetoric horse crap like that, I don't need friends like that. Even people chit chat or blathering about that I'm going to kill a Bigfoot. Did they actually even watch the video? Half of these people, I want to call it's really ignorant to watch half a video and then turn it off and then blather around. Watch the whole thing, understand the whole perspective, or keep your mouth shut because then you don't know what you're talking about, right? So, hi Todd, bravo from France. This is Tommy 34. Cool. So just one more question, guys. Been a great show. Something's wrong with my phone. Hello, Todd. Can you find Sasquatch? That was asked to me many times. Love the 8x10s. I didn't. X means stay away, don't come here. That's correct. Gee, I want a really good question. Mark Twain Forest is in Missouri. Okay. Good evening, Todd. Mr. Todd. Spring is among us here in southern Indiana, and the Sasquatch activities really amp up. Cool. Looking forward to long nights at the lake, catfishing with a big guy. I'd love to hear what you have to say about that too. Please send us. I gotta do a better job of giving you guys a place to. It's Amanda was our Bigfoot encounter at gmail.com. Got to get back on that. Phil and Andy, we need a spot where people can email us again because this is look at this stuff. I don't want one of these stories to go undocumented. Like, this is powerful stuff, and that means a lot to me. Someone out there catfishing, and with Sasquatch coming around, that's amazing. We need to do that. Hello, Todd. Do you think Sasquatch can be found in suburbia? Okay, so I'll just do this one last thing. So the Claudia Ackley footage, if you ever saw it, is I'm extremely convinced it's real. 99% convinced it's real. I was there. I saw where the Sasquatch was, and I had the eyewitness testimony, which was powerful, very very powerful, especially when a young girl had eyewitnessed. And that was in it's in an area of Los Angeles that was there were houses all over the place. If you mean suburbia, like in an area where there's a lot of people, like there's like apparently there was a corridor, a small one though, maybe a quarter mile wide, that kind of goes out through this particular area and up into the wilderness. But to come through there, like it's garbage and littered and messy. And to think a Sasquatch came through that corridor, and he had to come through there for like 30 miles of that corridor. Well, maybe 15 miles. But to think that was suburbia, and that Sasquatch, they came out and they let Claudia see them. I bet you there would have been dozens of other sightings around there. Claudia was trying to do that, to try to get multiple people to talk about potentially have seen them because they were there, and it's incredible what happened. But yeah, so your answer is they're doing stuff, I guess. I mean, it's hard for me to swallow that pill because I don't do suburbia. I don't do habituations close to the city. I'd love to, but I just haven't found one that was, I that I could manage. But yeah, they do because I've seen it. It's impressive. So thank you very much for tuning in. There'll be a Throwback Thursday tomorrow, very, very likely, and I'll do Sasquatch Sunday. And then I got the Big Talk Tuesday where I'm doing the Sasquatch Odyssey shows that are amazing. You can watch that one from yesterday with Survivor Man talking about amazing, amazing stuff. He's a brilliant, amazing man. It's an excellent interview. I love the interviews Brian's doing from Sasquatch Odyssey. Odyssey is very, very talented. And yeah, those are my things, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to my live show. And take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.